know, that's character goals.
You would.
Good, where the heck is my Naruto model?
Yeah, so there's no Naruto, but...
Oh no. You'd be like every other wizard.
I don't have it, but I have Bleach. That's
So-
my cable, I almost
so
tripped.
this- Look, it's fine. You don't have to fulfill the cringe list, okay?
So forward.
Yeah.
Pow.
Fucking give me a hug.
Power
There
word
we go.
flash.
Give me a hug. I can't
Get
hear you
hugged,
if you're
nerd.
speaking. Hug.
Power word, get
How
power
you
word
been?
Okay.
Already happened.
Oh my god.
Just got up like an hour ago, so
Oh my god.
my brain's still not
There's
working.
nothing new about that.
No, that's fair.
Yo, can you do like your best
fish
impression of somebody who's just seen something really fucking wild happening behind you, and you're like trying to get your friends to look at it by pointing?
Ah,
I can surely try.
it's this nerd.
Hello. No.
Do that.
Sorry, scared.
Thank you.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's me.
I have
Sorry.
all weekend free, so
The expression so I can have
I
the
can
line, so
join
can
for a
have,
bit.
Like, look over there.
Nice.
Not too much.
Oh
yeah. I was like, I was hoping that I was
gonna
use
stand
my
up.
new avatar today, but
Gotta
he said
add
it
the
won't
park
be done
face
till,
when I
like,
finish.
fucking,
When I start making
apparently
progress.
he said it won't be
You
done
could
till,
convert
like,
MMD
probably
files into Blender files, right?
We'll see.
It worked.
You can do that, yeah.
Finally.
I mean, I
I've done it
can't
before.
because my add-on
fucking
doesn't want to
time.
work.
Well, my
So I
add-on
was
probably
thinking-
still works. I haven't launched
I was
Blender in a while.
thinking, movie son,
To be
if I
fair,
send you like
I'm only
some
here 'cause
MMD
I don't have work
files,
today.
could you convert them
don't
to
work
Blender
today.
files for me?
So I'm
I
able
could
to make
sure as hell
proposed
try,
solutions
but
as
I
well.
am,
Thank you.
despite working with Blender on and off for like 6 years, I'm a little baby with that program. So
I could get myself
Yeah,
into today.
But holy fuck, I spent so long trying to get that add-on to work and it just didn't.
All of the chaos.
that's so weird 'cause I've never had issues with add-ons before. Every time I install cats, it just works.
It's terrible.
Let's see, make sure.
Maybe there's some new Blender update breaking shit. I have like 2 different versions of Blender installed on my computer, and I've always launched the wrong one.
Where is she?
Oh, nice. I think I have
Okay.
2.80.
You know who. You know.
I couldn't even tell you what version it is. I'd have to check.
Also, don't go near that
She
guy
is
right there.
currently
I only
being
think so because the other day I installed something that was meant for 2.80 and it
He
worked.
sacrifices babies.
So long as
guess
it
we're
works.
sacrificing you today.
Bitch ass.
Punch in the air in front of you. Don't worry.
I feel the wind reverberating.
God. Holy shit, is that Alucard from the hit show Castlevania? Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, hold on.
Nothing personal.
Reminds me.
kid.
The wind elemental.
Can you just, one?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck.
Man.
I can't look. I can't even look at you.
Version of this model online. I'll try and see if I can convert that. Get the things, put it on a separate
Oh,
body.
no.
Oh my fucking god. This is everyday chaos.
Because
Oh my god.
That's the funny thing.
And I do like the class, but I want something edgier. And I want to be able to cast Mage Armor.
Okay, now you're gonna make me sick.
I'll be like,
Nah, for real.
get her done.
All 4 of us have this now, by the way. There are 4 elementals here now.
Get fucked.
Oh no.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I've seen the pictures. Who's helping you out
My
with
plan was
that?
to have like a
So, what happened was, right, last session,
battle
Joey
outfit.
was just standing there minding his own business, and Logan turned into the same thing and became the water elemental. Then I saw it, I turned into the wind
What if I
elemental.
can just go in?
And now,
I saw something
Aurelius
on
has
a
turned
fucking
into
streamer on
the
their model
Earth
that I want to try and
Elementals. Now there's
replicate.
4 of
I want to
us.
try and steal it. But I thought it was cool.
Fuck's sake.
Or
We literally
it's
have our
essentially
version
just
of
like
Power
that when,
Rangers.
usually when people have an invisible
It is the
power,
Power
they
Rangers.
have
The
control
Elemental
over
Rangers
one
are
another
helmet.
as your body shapes
Elemental
out.
Rangers are upon you, my friend.
Yeah, I want something similar, but where instead of going invisible, it just covers my
Also,
boy in darkness and some other shit.
Holy
Some
shit
people
balls! Like
feel-
so many people are actually
'Cause I have
showing
no
up.
idea how to do it.
Oh, I saw
dark
that
things
back
if I can figure it out.
back in Aether.
Hmm.
Some people bleed back
Heaven
over
will
from
smite
here
you.
back over to Aether because these characters are a lot of fun to play. Like Pumato showed up in Aether, and I'm just like, fucking
Not
rolling
that good,
with it.
then,
Like,
Mimic.
I've known this guy for a good long
They
while.
landed
and I just
so
made up a
great.
story,
Open up!
just fed off each other, and there we go.
are you with the
No!
elementals ready to learn how to turn small?
I mean, I'm already small as you
Landed
guys are
so
to get on
great
my
for
level.
fucking hell, that's
But
a
yeah,
long
no,
sword.
definitely looking forward to it. But I mean, yeah, no, fucking love the little, love this fucking thing that you found of just
The
like.
world is finally gonna start
I
over.
know exactly. That's what I meant.
Oh
She's
my
gonna teach you guys how to
God.
turn into
I should
little
be so big
faces.
Thursday, but there is a chance I might have to leave a
Oh
little
my
early. 'cause
God.
I gotta get ready to
For
like
now,
drive
we're
to the
all
next
floating
day.
faces. Holy
Going
shit.
to east. So I may, but I should be there for a decent amount of time, probably.
Like me.
You just gotta finish the caves. I'm considering making the caves less complicated than original, so we can like speed through them.
The Council of Elementals has come.
Fair.
Because by introducing level up quests, I am also gate.
Check something.
Any GMs in this call right now?
Okay, sorry, proper introduction now. Control. Hello there.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, John.
So, I have a bit of a question which I wonder if you'd be able to assist me with.
Yes.
How would it be best to, well, oh, sorry, I didn't notice you there. Hello.
Hello.
Are you new?
One more time.
Are you new?
Yes, very much so.
Ah, well, okay, then in that case, I shall refrain from asking for right now. But, well, welcome. Welcome to... No, it's a bit of a private matter, if you understand. But no,
understood.
it can wait. Yes. Yes,
Very
I
well.
do apologize. But anyways, so this is your first time here, is that right?
That is correct.
What do you know so far?
Well, I woke up in a cave and I walked down street to here. Not much else.
Yes, excellent. Welcome to Sundial. This is going to be your new home.
What do you mean by that?
Yes? As in, you are stuck here. Much like many of us here, most of us have been in the... Oh my. Oh. Hello. Anyways,
morning, Pip.
yes.
On.
Yes, your armor looks
Good-looking armor.
amazing, by the way. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Are you talking
Sorry.
to new friend here?
Yes, they are a recent newcomer. They have only just exited the cave. So they are about to have all of the information. So, pretty much, most of the residents of the town have come out of that cave to then be greeted to this town and then told that there is no way of leaving this place.
Like, okay, so no way, or is there or like I'm stuck here?
No way.
that we are aware of.
Yes, I believe that to be the case because yes, so as far as we are aware, there is no way to leave this realm in particular. Many have tried, many have failed. Do you know what that is? Is it a... I swear I've had... That's... Excuse me?
Well, it has a bigger nose than yours.
I mean, yes, which is... I mean, I don't know if that really counts as a nose or not.
It's
so...
grab your bowstring.
Yes. See that? Yes.
Oh,
and it goes, yes. Yes, don't worry about that. Yes, I too am another individual who has been trapped here.
I see.
Pip is not.
Oh yes, Pip is native to this realm.
Hello.
But
Hello.
a lot of us are not. But
see.
yes, hopefully you find yourself adjusting all right. I don't know if there's anything that can help. If anything, I don't even know if death is a release, because I know that Hunter's tried to Hunter's been putting himself into reckless danger, and
That'd be
he's
Hunter.
still been refused. Huh?
That bee hunter.
Yes,
What do you expect?
he had. Well, yes, but multiple times he has been refused the sweet release of death. So, that's rude.
Yes, a bit.
Hello, I'm
Well,
Paladin of the Amethyst Dragon.
I'm Vivaldi.
oh, okay,
Nice to
there we
meet
go.
you. I'm a
Yes.
traveling swordsman.
Ah. Well, travelling, you will be a bit limited here now, because I too was a traveller. But, you find ways.
Yeah.
I see. And what ways are those?
Well, so, for the most part, there are only really two areas of the town, or areas that we have access
What, you
to.
like to go on what was it? Danger Bimbo?
Ah, yes, exactly, the danger bimble. So, I mean, I've been told that the correct terminology for it is a patrol, but I do frequently go around the forest.
Looking good though, Pip.
Love the armor.
So,
Hello.
yes, the armor is quite nice. But yes, there are mainly two areas. There is the town and there is the forest. The town does have a little bit extra, which is the beach, and we can show you that. But for the most part, if you're looking to throw yourself into needless danger, the forest would be the area to go.
I see. And what kind of needless danger is there?
Typically,
undead creatures. There's a big alligator out there, like I heard.
oh yes, that thing, of course. But for the most part, they tend to be creatures.
You there? In my home? This time of day?
I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by
Spice.
whatever this is.
Grabs.
Yes, this is somewhat normal. Oh yes,
Okay.
also, I would recommend to hold your blade while within the town, because the town, at the very least, has magical protection.
Magical protection?
Yes, magical protection.
Well, it does not seem to
Anyways.
protect against that.
You have a fair point, but I think it's under very certain conditions that it kicks in.
I see.
You see,
All right.
Julian, the fire elemental, would have to be aware that he can just decline, which most people are not aware of in a surprise attack.
I guess that's
Oh
fair.
yes, you see, if you decline their attempts at attacking you, they can't attack you because otherwise they will be. What was it? Would they be banished from the? Would they be banished from the town? Would they be just magically thrown out?
It's more so that the attack doesn't land or it just gets reduced so no damage happens and so on and so forth.
Yes. So the town itself, its magical protection is that effectively no hit can truly last while within the protection without the other person's consent.
I see.
Hiding from you in the stall across from me.
Yes, I understand.
Oh wait, what?
So yes.
I cast bubble.
Well, tell you what. How's about I show you around the town a little bit?
Oh, that works.
Sure. Maybe.
Don't forget to tell him
Okay.
about the
I want to see
sundial.
this place.
Oh yes, of course, the sundial. Inside one of your pockets, if you have one, wherever you store items, you'll have a sundial. We believe it to be soulbound to each individual, and what it does is, very conveniently, it tells the time, even though there's no sun, and there's it can tell you your magical affinities. But it
see.
only works for yourself. No one else can look at your sundial and tell your affinities. That information is yours and yours alone.
Understood.
Unless you publicly say it.
Well, yes, of course. So, for example, I have some affinities in wind magics, but there are many people who have fire affinities, like Julian, for example. There's various who have. What were they? There were 10 affinities in general. There's fire, water,
fire,
earth, and air.
Yeah.
Yes.
Life,
Then
death,
there's. Yep.
order,
Good
chaos,
morning, Mr.
or
Greases.
law, chaos.
Creation.
And then
So
I think just
it's-
light and dark.
Good morning to you.
No, it's not light and dark.
Did you not
Because
just see
that would
that
be
penguin
represented
that
by
just
life
ran
and
out?
death. It is
It has
creation
been
and
a menace
void.
the entire time it has been here. Yeah.
Right. No, you're fair. I haven't memorized the sundial yet,
Yeah,
folks.
I feel like that penguin's
Ah,
gonna
yes.
kill
No,
somebody.
it's quite alright. I just happen to know this because
Most
I
likely,
read a
yes.
lot of books.
Fair enough.
But
I feel like
yes,
I faced that
tell you
thing
what,
before back
let
at my
me
homeworld.
let
I
me
just
show
don't
you
remember.
from the cave. I'll show you around. How does that
Maybe
sound?
it's plain
That
not
sounds
being
good,
of
I
some
guess.
Okay,
Fair
well
enough.
then, come with me.
Well,
Although I suppose we can
well, if
start with
I
this.
might come back
This
somewhere
is
around
the
in,
Mage's
I
Tower.
will
Although
some
we don't have
herbs and stuff.
too many people who
for
are
later.
dedicated
So,
full-time
get some information.
researchers. We
And
do
also
have
for exchange,
alchemists,
like a bag of
but
candy.
no full-time
So,
researchers
that's
of the
alright.
magics.
I see.
This is the watermelon chopper.
And why do you have something like that?
I don't know. My personal theory is that the other townsfolk just saw it and thought, you know what, you can use it to chop watermelons.
I guess that's fair.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just wondering if there are people who genuinely do not know the origins of its purpose or not. So I'm keeping my lips sealed on that regards. So this here is the healer's hut. If anyone does get any wounds or injuries, and it is still possible, even within the town's protection, normally this is the place where people would be brought to. It has a few beds in there.
I see.
Yes. So there's that. Right.
And who
Down
exactly?
here, there are a few more things.
And who exactly are the local healers? So I may recognize them.
I know that Julian, the fire elemental, is one of them, but I don't know all of them off the top of my head, unfortunately.
I see.
But I know that Julian is always around, so he's a good person to ask. There is the bathhouse. Anyone can use the bathhouse. It's good for getting yourself clean. If you go into the water, then it should cleanse you of anything that you have on you, which is very nice.
I see.
These tents are for everyone to use, in case you don't have anywhere to stay yourself.
I see. I guess I will
Yes,
look for a empty one.
Well, yes, as it is, there are quite a few people who use them, myself included. I've been here for what, a few weeks, maybe a month by now, and I've still not gotten a bed. Quite inconvenient.
I see.
Oh goodness, hold on, they're chopping down a tree. Hold on, give me a second.
Sure.
Excuse me, are you chopping down that tree?
What does it look
Are you
like? I'm
chopping that
practicing as a woodsman.
Are you actually
so-
chopping it down, though?
Well, I'm trying. I've made a dent, I think. A few more good swings and it'll be down.
You. I would advise against that because you know that this forest is protected, right?
Well, I understand that, but it's like a give and take, right? I take this tree, and later I give something else back. Like another tree I picked from somewhere else.
Maybe, but that seems a bit dangerous and somewhat foolhardy because you know that there are creatures around who will be provoked.
The Fae, right?
There's the Fae, there's goodness knows what else out here.
Well, I'm sure. What, one tree
Well-
wouldn't inspire that much ire, no?
I mean, you say that, but it is a cheese tree.
Are these special?
I mean, look at the leaves. They're made out of dairy.
So it would seem, but all the more reason to cut it down. I could eat for weeks
Why?
with that much cheese.
Oh, yes, but well, honestly, I would say you might be cursed for doing this, and I don't know, maybe you might want to call God. Just
A fine
just-
idea.
Yes, just as a heads up, because who knows what gods has plans for. It might be entertaining, it might be quite traumatizing. That is just a friendly heads up, is that if you fuck with the forest does tend to fuck back.
I'm sure I can handle whatever this forest has to throw at me. Given one tree, I'm sure, I picked a small one too, just to ensure.
I mean, you say that, that's still not giving me much confidence.
I'm sure it's just fine. I appreciate your concern, though.
Yeah, not really.
Unless
Well,
you doubt me, I am a fully capable individual, familiar with the lay of woods. I don't know much about these fey creatures or other things that live in this forest, or much about forests at all, but I know how to chop down a tree, and that's... well, all that matters now. What do you smell, boy?
There's an unusual creature over there.
Oh, I see it. On two legs with two little arms. Unless my eyesight is
Exactly,
failing
yes.
me. It must be one of the creatures of the forest you speak of. Has he come to
Yes.
punish me for my tree stealing?
Maybe, I do not know. However, this is one of the main reasons why I am not keen on just chopping down a tree unannounced. Because chopping a tree down unannounced is one of the surefire ways of gaining ire from entities and forces that you have no comprehension of. Or at least, majority of us have no comprehension of.
Well, what better way to comprehend them than by facing them head on? I think I could have much to learn. Maybe I could speak with them. And strike up a deal that by facing them head on. For my tree stealing.
I suppose, but still, you would be putting yourself at a great amount of risk for this hypothetical scenario.
Perhaps. But it is a risk I am willing to take.
Well then, you know what? If something happens,
Stasiowicz.
don't say I didn't warn you, but I will surely look forward to hearing about your misadventures,
Yeah, sure.
regardless.
And I will look forward to eating the cheese that grows from this tree. But
Well,
your
I find
warning
it
is
such
appreciated,
a waste,
sir.
but well, of course. Anyways, the best of luck. I was supposed to give this individual what's your name?
Vivaldi. Baron
Vivaldi?
Vivaldi, yes.
Vivaldi. Ah, yes. It's a pleasure meeting you. I have been introducing myself as John.
Very well, it is nice to meet you, Mr. John. I see
Yes.
that cutting trees
Of
here is
course.
illegal, apparently.
It's not so much illegal as it does requires planning permission. I suppose there's I suppose there's not really anything that is stopping you as such, but there are ways
Exactly.
that come. Yes, but just because there's nothing stopping you right now, it doesn't mean that you won't be suffering further consequences later on. And that is the kicker.
You're kicking who?
Oh yes,
I'm
they're
kicking this
they're
tree
trying to
with
cut
my
down
axe.
this. Yes.
You can see the tree is like already halfway cut, essentially.
You provide offering?
Well, I was planning on doing that later. I don't exactly have an offering on me.
Yep, I have a few acorns left. You can plant some trees.
I mean, I suppose.
You see?
So what are you
Exactly
saying?
what I intended.
So you are saying that it is fine to cut down a tree so long as you plant a. I should have known this, shouldn't I?
Well, it is probably easier to cut down tree in town because they don't care about those trees.
Yes, the trees within the town are not actually within the jurisdiction of the fey creatures in the forest. You may want to think of it as two separate zones with separate entities protecting them.
I just like the look of the lumber of this one. The ones in town just didn't give me that same feeling. My woodsman's
So a
intuition.
tree is also very important to Fae, so you're probably going to have to give something more than just replant.
How about a whole tree? I'm sure I could find
You
another that's
can't-
worth offering.
So you want to
So-
take away this tree and move another tree where this one was?
How would you do that? Where would you
That
even...
is exactly my plan.
From a
You know
noun.
what? You know what? I think we have interjected, and I think you get the
It's
general
flawless,
gist.
isn't it?
Shall we
Yes.
Really thought this one out.
continue with the
Okay,
with the
maybe
tour?
you'll have
And
to.
yes, there's
Do you
more
have
of them.
something?
And
more
I
than
think
just
you get the
replant?
general gist. Shall we? What's your name? Continue.
Come again.
I got a
Nice.
headache.
For trees, you need a bigger offering. You need something personal.
Apologies, I got a headache.
Yes. Yes. No. It's quite alright. But yes. This is the. What's it? The Watches building. Although I'm not quite sure what the status of it is at the moment. There's a mine there, which people use for gathering resources. There is no iron ore, unfortunately, because this area, this realm, is predominantly occupied by Fae, and one of the main connotations of iron is that the Fae react poorly to it. So they've instead decided to replace all the iron ore with steel ore. Which, yes, I know. I'm aware. That sounds bizarre.
It is.
This... Yes, sorry, go ahead.
No,
You
no,
have a
I said
question?
yes, it is bizarre.
Yes. This is the farm. The farm is run by Bryant. You see him around every so often. But he's not here right now. But yes, Bryant is a very friendly fellow, and he is always willing to do trades and bartering if you've got something that could help with the farm. Oh?
This really is stuff, sir.
Oh?
I'm not
I
here.
don't
I'm
know
not
what
here.
that is.
Hello.
Oh. Okay. Do you know what this is?
Nope.
Do you want to handle introducing this one if it's new here?
Sure, Pip can do that.
Okay, right, yes. It is just if we just keep on going round and I keep accumulating
Oh, yeah,
more
yeah,
people to
it's
go around.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, Pip is
Well-
also one of the healers of the healer hut. So if you need any healing, let Pip know.
You see,
Mhm.
I will remember that.
Yes, so Pip is one of the healers, Julian is one of the healers. We do have a few of them
Hello.
around.
Are you new to Sundial? Pip is going to take your silence as yes. Hello, I am Pip. I live in a today.
Actually, that is a question. If you are a swordsman, do you happen to be capable of working with metal?
I did some minor repairs on my blade, however, I am not a full-time blacksmith. I cannot do more complicated stuff.
Well, yes, that does make sense. Well, here is the smithy anyway. Usually the smith would be around during the afternoon.
I see.
Yes, so this is currently the morning in case you aren't aware of the timings of this realm.
I see. So you do not have anyone that does blacksmithing by morning?
I don't believe so, unless
Oh!
You what? Hey,
Penguin.
Stop. Hey. That's my nose.
I'm just going to hide behind that.
Stop grabbing my bowstring. Hey, ow! Stop that.
What the heck is this thing?
Leave. Depart. Hey, no, I do not accept that. I do not accept these.
You do not
Goodness.
consent,
Okay.
you said? You do not consent?
I do not consent. I do not consent. I do not accept these. And there we go. That is how you deal with things. You just tell them you do not consent, and then they pop.
You see, that is quite terrifying.
Over here is
This is the logic
if you
of
need
the
something
town's
built?
protection.
Why haven't anyone told me
it
that?
is a good place to go.
Well, you know what? We all learn something, don't we?
Over there is
So
H
you
tower.
can just say you don't consent to something. And
Yes, exactly. If they enact violence on you and you do not consent, then they vanish. They pop. Anyways, this is the inn.
where do they go?
Hello, friend Vic.
Probably outside somewhere.
Hey,
I'm not sure.
Cap. I'm still gonna call you Cap.
But yes, this is the inn. A few people already live there. I don't
Yes,
know how
apologies,
well
Pip had to
occupied it is.
Disband watch.
I
It
see.
is.
And of course,
According to God,
you met
it
us
is
in the
necessary.
marketplace. So this is the marketplace.
very much.
One
Well,
thing to bear
I
in
can help out
mind
some way,
is
in a
that
different way.
we do not
Probably join
really
something else.
use currency
You're doing
here
well today?
because,
What is that?
well, we don't have any trade with the outer world.
Well,
A lot of things are based on a bartering system.
I see.
Have you seen Sir
Well, I did not have much money on me anyway, so I guess that's no problem for me,
I
really.
mean, the money itself can be used as well as raw resources, but as an indication of
Hello.
wealth, not in and of itself. Hello, how do you do?
Chaos Penguin running around?
Oh, quite well. How are you?
I am quite alright. Thank you very much for asking. Are you native to this realm?
Yes, I am. I'm Poppy. I've been in the town for quite some time
You're
now.
hot micing.
Ah, okay. Right. I'm not too familiar because I've been about. So,
Penguin, there it is right there.
Well, it's nice to meet all our CU2 over there. I have to go over there and protect them or else they'll die. It tends to happen.
Ah.
Have a good day, and please take your time getting
Yes.
to know the town.
Of
It's very
course.
nice here.
Thank you.
yes. Yes, so there is a trade and bartering sort of economy here. And Greasus is he specializes in spices. Do you do other trades and favors?
I do within reason, since we now have the guild.
Stay away.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That penguin is terrifying.
Yes, well, I have discovered how to thwart it, so I am going to be content with that knowledge.
Where did
So,
it go?
yes. But yes, if you need anything traded, ask around the stalls.
Perfect.
Greasus
I'm
is
fixing to
probably one of the
bring
best
it
person
back.
to ask in case, but otherwise you might find some other individuals knocking around.
Understood.
And let's see.
But if it's inside here, you can't
Ah,
exactly.
oh yes. So there is a training pit here.
Ooh.
Yes,
That penguin is a menace.
that it is.
Jeez, do you have maybe local guards here or something like that? To detain such a
Well,
thing?
normally that would be Pip, but the Pip or the Order of the Defenders, but I don't believe that there's any other members of the Order around. In fact, Pip used to be the head of the guard originally, but when the Order of the Defenders got established, I think he sort of bowed to them, or bowed. What's the correct way of saying it?
Stepped down, maybe? As a captain or something like that?
Yes, which I find somewhat unfortunate because, well, so did you truly step down from the watch?
Yes.
Or have you contemplated? I still do not quite understand that, but very well.
Pip is not a good leader anyways. It is fine. Pip will focus on paladin duties and do that.
I mean, how are you supposed to be a good leader if you do not practice being a good leader?
Exactly.
It is. Pip is not going into it.
Very well, that is fine. Well, either way, I shall.
Over here is
Yes. So this is the
fighting
fighting
pit.
pit, and likewise, this is the gambling hall, which I have never seen open once.
I think we've caught up on same.
Yes.
We've caught up to you fairly quickly.
So
Yes,
perhaps
I
we shall join
suppose
together.
That's what happens when we get distracted. Exactly. I suppose that's what happens when we keep on getting attacked by a penguin.
Yes, some sort of demon penguin.
Don't forget Knights of Defender. Over here is the
Yes, so
Knights of Defender house.
yes, this is I mean, would you call it a guild house? Because that is
Order.
where or the Order's house. But is it a guild hall, or what would you call it?
Barracks?
Yes, I suppose it would be barracks, wouldn't it? But yes, Order of the Defenders. Actually, Pip, are you considered a member of the Order of the Defenders?
Pip is an ally, but Pip wears his amethyst dragon, so he can't be full
What the
member.
heck?
Yes.
I will not think about it.
I don't necessarily intend on being a full member, but they are asking me to become a knight. Or if I would be
What
interested
happened?
in becoming a knight, which would be sort of an interesting position to be, where you're crowned or where you are knighted, but you aren't fully committed.
Did you see the
Well,
penguin go?
It's in there.
Locks
well,
the
the thing
door.
is,
goodness.
Pip has failed
I
tonight,
will
so I don't think they'd want him
slowly
anyways.
walk in this direction.
Why are they?
Wah, wah, wah,
Why?
wah, wah.
Why have you failed the night? How have you failed the night?
Made promise to Lisa that he'd try with the watch, but Pip failed. That is that. Over here is Tower.
Wow. Yes. Yes, I think we should probably stick.
If you find Lawrence, usually he's good to. He likes to document newcomers.
Mm.
So
Yes,
you
but-
can't really speak, so we don't really have a name for you. You kind of have the little sapphire eyes. You could be Safi.
Could be. Small, black, kind of a bunny ears, perhaps? Something similar?
Just a feather, and then kicks in
Feather.
parts of his body, and then starts to write something. It's not. You do not understand. It looks like a bunch of scribbles.
I can't read common.
I don't think that's common.
I cannot read or write at all.
No, I don't think that's. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Mildly troublesome. Do you know if Adagio would happen to know any comprehend languages spells or anything like that?
Maybe.
Well, Adagio is only really around during the afternoon, so most unfortunate.
We can't read names. We can't read name. Apologies, friend.
It just absorbs all the stuff. Writing goes away.
Well, we can figure this out a bit
I will
later
just
on.
close the door.
I would like to make sure that everyone is familiar with. Oh yes, also that is the conjoined tavern and library. So this face is the tavern, and that is usually headed by Lawrence. And next to it is the library, which is run by Adagio. Both of them usually tend to be around during the afternoons.
I see.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I will have to wait till afternoon to meet the rest of the people here.
Yes.
It gets very lively that afternoon.
Yes, I mean, it does get very lively during the afternoon, and there is a chance that they do appear during the morning, but it's a rare chance. We have... Oh yes, there is the church and the mausoleum. If you happen to have any gods that you wish to pray towards, you can do so. You can do so at the... Is it church or chapel? It's not towards any particular god. I think it's open to multi-faith because it's, well, you know, because of people's
There's one in there who
particular
likes to throw
situations.
water at Pip. And salt.
That's rude.
Water and salt.
Water.
That's not Hunter, is it?
No, it is. She has red. She has yellow bottle on side. Look.
That doesn't narrow
She's
it
very
down
skittish.
to me, I'm afraid.
Black hair.
Goddamn demon penguin.
She was wearing
That
black
fucking
coat.
penguin.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
How
know.
do we help them or...
She keeps pointing at
goddammit.
Pip and calling him demon.
Well, that's rude.
Well, I believe she is misguided.
Oh.
Calling you a
Anyways.
demon and throwing salt at you?
Yes, exactly. No, we do
No,
have demons. The demon, we've got a succubi who's been around recently within the last few weeks. That was interesting. But yes. Anyways, this way is quite interesting because you'll get to see one of the more surprising features of the town.
Hello.
thought I heard something.
First person's in over there.
I do have a small question.
Yes.
Where is the rest of the wall? Like, there's just a gate there.
Defenders took it
we
down.
do not... Oh, yes, because from what I understand, the defenders were planning on building a larger complex to accommodate all the people signing up.
Oh, I see.
Yes, there were lots of people who were eager to sign up and have signed up as squires. I myself have been recruited, and so I have the illustrious and rare position of man-at-arms, which basically means person with sword, because that is what I am.
Well, you also have bow.
Well, yes, I do also have a bow, but at the time I purely had a sword. Oh yes, and this is the beach.
Looks quite lovely from here.
It really does. Yes, I can say that it is quite nice to sit down there on a warm day and just sunbathe. So
I
yes,
see.
you can
Well,
you can normally go down to here. Oh,
Nothing, I just fell a bit.
You okay?
Yes.
if you think that bad, fool, you should see the people who choose to jump off the cliff into the bush.
Excuse me, what? From a cliff?
Yes.
How big of a cliff are we talking?
Well, as big as as big as this tower. Because they literally just jump off from the top there into that bush. I find it foolhardy, and I do not wish to break my legs, so I'm going to say I would advise against it.
How is that bush
you took
okay?
part of the trial of winds with Pip.
Did I?
You did. You had glider.
Oh, I understand what you're saying, yes. So, I myself have ways around it, but for the sake of the newcomers, I am going to be taking the land route.
Yeah, fair enough. Pip is still
Yes,
learning how
so-
to fly, anyways. But gliding's still okay.
Yes. I mean, gliding, yes, but I think it's important to get the ground route covered for those who are not capable of flight.
That is fair.
Because it's well and good if I'm able to just throw myself off a cliff and travel to the other side of a chasm, if the people I'm trying to lead aren't capable of doing it either. So, yes, I think that is just a little bit of an oversight, if you ask me.
That is fair.
Well, so, this way. This is the beach, and we would normally be able to go see the wider world through there, but for whatever reason, there are rocks. And that means that any ships that we build would not be capable of exiting.
Have you ever tried to remove those rocks, perhaps?
Much talk has been had of removing the rocks, but no action.
I mean, once Pip can fly, Pip can probably go over there and start breaking through rocks.
So, yes, well, those who can fly for sustained periods of time, maybe. There are also merfolk who do come by, and they are capable of swimming out to the open sea. But for the most part, for open transport, I don't believe we are capable of leaving this place. And yes, here we have a bar. Normally, it would be Julian who heads this, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Pip remembers so. Usually he
Yes.
was in this one.
Yes, I mean, I've remembered how to do one of his drinks, but beyond that, it's not really anything that I would have any specialty in handling.
We've tried one of his drinks, fire whiskey, and then old Pip remembers is waking up on top of a mountain.
Oh goodness. Tell you what, I'm going to see if there's anything pre-prepared. Maybe one of these.
Oh, where did other friend go?
Oh, he's just
Well,
there.
It looks like he's covered in a bubble when he's in the water.
Oh. A bubble of water. Oh, most interesting.
Water bubble.
Then.
Ugh, okay. Right, no, of course, I need to make sure my nose is out of the way.
Pip is going to cover himself in a bubble. Like this.
Oh, goodness.
But the bubble looks a little bit blackened and popped.
It's very refreshing. Would anyone else be interested in taking a drink before we
I'd be interested.
to the forest? Because that would be the next place I would say to go. Right. Let's see. Is there anything that has been pre-prepared? There's I'm not sure quite what this is, but I'm sure if we just and then we just tell me what it tastes like. Because I'm not too familiar with it myself. And?
It tastes like I'm drunk.
I take it he can't handle his liquor.
You see this slime bunny go into the barrel right here.
Oh.
Oh goodness, okay, it's gone into the barrel. Are you quite alright?
Not worry, I can handle drinks. I think.
Then pop
Yes.
down the back.
I think I can.
I don't.
Am I
Pip
going?
does not believe you.
I think I am going unconscious again.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Quickly get.
Pip is going to start casting lay on scales.
So does the scale... Hold on, does your magic cure drunkenness?
Where am I?
It is like any paladin healing spell. With enough energy, Pip can cure illness. Or at least
Right, so
some
it's
of
one
it.
of those. I see. Oh yes, hello, welcome back. Do you
No.
remember the previous 5 minutes? What was the last thing you remember?
I woke up in a cave. And that's all I
do you know
remember.
what your name is?
I'm pretty sure. I have a headache, goodness. Did I drink alcohol? Who gave me alcohol? Where am I?
Well, I shall bear in mind. I shall bear in mind not to give you
Who are
alcohol
you?
in future. Yes.
Yes,
I
I am
am John.
Hello,
Yes, I
John.
have been introducing myself as John. Yes. So, do you know where you are?
No, I woke up in a cave and then I woke up here. Where am I?
Going sundial?
Yes.
Well,
You
you're on
are-
the beach. Oh no.
Yes, exactly. Yes. What?
Oh no. You've forgotten the whole tour, haven't you?
What door?
I'm sure it'll come to him as muscle memory.
Oh.
Sorry, for some reason my legs are wobbly.
Okay.
Oh yes, it
okay.
happens. It
Go-
happens. Don't worry
Oh.
about it.
Oh, Oh, I just
You probably need to.
prop myself up.
You'll probably need to sit down. Yes, yeah, you maybe sit
Yes,
down.
where is
Here,
that?
Come.
Yes, this is completely fine.
Oh.
Nothing to worry about
He's gonna
whatsoever.
put you on the chair.
Oh.
You look okay?
I do not know. Wait, I remember
Tell you
something.
what, let's see if we've got some
I should have a
water.
it written in the back of my hand. Yes, I should have it written.
Yes.
Can you read this?
Okay. Sorry, read what? No. So you are remembering bits, which is good. Anyways, here, let me
What is that?
get you some water. I
There's
believe
just
that's his sundial.
like something written in Commander. In case he gets alcohol, just smack him in the face if he doesn't remember. I
Oh.
do not know how to read common, so I do not know what is on there. But I remember there is this note here.
It says I have to smack you in face.
What?
Do you
Apologies.
consent to having your memories returned? You should probably have started with that.
Oh, hello there.
Sorry.
What happened?
Oh yes, you had a brief stint of amnesia. Also some alcohol. Anyways, here is some water. Hopefully
thanks.
this will
Amnesia?
hydrate you.
I do not remember having an amnesia. This is water,
Well,
right?
there's thing on your...
Sorry, hello?
This is water, right?
Yes, well, as far as I'm aware, it's water.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, for some reason, Pip is only learning common, but just you can tell it said return memories. I had to smack you in face.
Delicious.
That's a strange thing. Why do I have something like that tattooed on the front of my hand?
Well, whatever reason it may be, it is clearly important for your well-being, and thus either you or someone else has done it for your own sake.
I guess I will not touch alcohol for a bit.
Maybe you should avoid alcohol. Alcohol.
Yes, we
Good
will
idea.
avoid
Like that.
alcohol for the time being. Yes. Well. Anyways, I greatly appreciate having that drink stop. So we shall continue to the forest. So I think you might have known it beforehand because we did actually leave the town's protection when I was inquiring about the fact that someone was chopping down a tree. But there is a separation between the town and the forest, and there is a magical barrier. And yes, so the magical barrier is around about here, and then out here is the forest. We are no longer protected by the town.
I am alive.
There you go, very good. So yes, normally within town you will not be able to be dealt a lethal blow, and if something does injure you, then you either slowly recover or you are at least sustained in a state where you won't die. Out here in the forest, however, killing is fair game. So, if there is someone who is really pissing you off, I would recommend waiting until outside.
I see.
That is.
So, yes, I
Pip
know
doesn't like that, but
that is
yes.
not. That is, yes, I know that it is not of moral standing, but it is technically accurate.
It is Pip's job to protect everyone, as Pally done, so.
Yes. Yes. However, I myself am not withholden to such rules. But it does not mean that I will just randomly murder people because I want to. Because honestly, that would lessen my reputation. And quite frankly, I like being well known and well respected.
You do not need to worry about me. I am no serial killer.
Who are you again?
Sorry, say again?
Who are you again?
Wow. Do you not know me? Oh, I am one of the legendary heroes of the town. Songs have been written about me. They praise my name whenever they go to celebrations. And no, I am messing with you.
Pip knows it's you. Yeah, Pip is also messing with you.
Exactly. But yes, this is the forest, and there are fake creatures around. We do not know how active it gets during the morning because it's a bit quiet during the morning. During the afternoon, it's a lot more active. But yes, there are lots of hills here, and the terrain does change.
I'm not sure I understand, but okay.
Well, tell you what, let us start by climbing this rock.
You need help?
Don't worry, I am an expert climber. What? Totally an expert climber.
Exactly. Yes, well, I have done this climb a good many number of times. To me, it's as natural as breathing.
Yes, I see.
You sure you don't need help?
I am perfectly fine.
It'll come to him in time, I'm sure. I'm certain of it.
Pip was born
I
in
can do
mountains,
this.
so this is like stroll for Pip.
You
You can do it.
I grew up by a river. I do not do rock climbing, but I am an expert. Don't worry. I can do this.
Yes, well...
Maybe you're a better swimmer?
Oh, quite possibly. Well then. Yes, and I would say around here would be the best place to hop off.
No.
Looks like he's taking parts
Yes.
of this tree.
Totally no expert.
Looks like he's like
Sorry.
ripping parts. He looks like he's ripping parts of the part of the tree a little bit, but not too much.
Okay. Well then. I guess this is another one of the cheese trees. I do wish that more people had respect for the cheese trees.
Pip likes
Something-
cheese trees.
Yeah, this is quite
Exactly.
magnificent. Like, what kind of cheese is
there's
it?
quite a few wondrous... I don't know, but it's got some kind of... Well, it tastes of dairy, but it's also a bit floppy, if you ask me. Although actually,
is
that's a
cheese
point.
tree.
I am quite interested. Are we? Tell you what. Give me a moment. Right then.
Oh, you better call. No, just kidding. He's climbing tree. Usually he calls God.
Normally, but I think it's just a few leaves. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine.
Bless you.
Oh,
Bless you.
hello.
When it sneezed, a little bone came out of it.
Oh.
Oh, not intimidating in the slightest.
I guess it's carnivorous.
Mm.
We are dead.
Do you want to try a bit of the cheese tree?
Sure, toss it to me.
Here you go.
Ow, my face. I got it.
Of course. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Good job. Right.
I bit my controller.
Oh goodness. Dear. Yes.
The dangers of the cheese tree.
Yes, exactly. Out of character, I think it just looks like those cheese squares, so I think that's the consistency you should expect.
Are you talking about American cheese?
Yes.
Plastic cheese? Oh,
Yes. Yes.
God. I hope you enjoy your plastic cheese.
Yes, look, it's made out of cheese. It was never guaranteed it would be good cheese.
Delicious.
Anyways, yes, well...
Did you throw the rest of it?
Look,
Pip saw that.
Well,
We'll consider it a tribute back to
regardless.
Forest.
Yes.
I don't think even
yes.
the Forest want that cheese, though.
Oh dear. Well, there are many other plants to keep an eye on because some of them do have wondrous properties. Some of them are healing. Some of them smell of cinnamon. Some of them, the plant, like the leaves themselves, are a type of chewy fruit. There are many strange and exotic plants.
Strange exotic plants. To any viewers watching, I am not Vivaldi the demon, I am Vivaldi the swordsman.
Okay, so I think I've realised that I have defaulted to leading them towards the monolith. Is that,
The what?
is that a problem, or is that fine? The monolith.
Well, that is close to Pip's tribe area, and he can't really follow you there.
Ah, I see. Well, I can show the newcomers the way to the actual monolith. I do apologise.
No, it's fine. If you need Pip, Pip will be around.
Yes, well, okay, and he's gone. You know, it's exceedingly rare for kobolds to actually grow wings, now that I think about it. But he did do some trials to his goddess. So I believe he earned them? That I'm not sure.
I wouldn't know. I never saw a kobold with wings.
Sorry, say again?
I never saw a kobold with wings, so I would not know.
Yes, well, he is the first that I have ever seen or met.
Okay. Careful distance.
Yes.
Oh, my ass. I'm fine. Perfect landing.
Ah, yes, it's quite alright. Once he starts doing this walk frequently, you'll get into the groove of it. It'll be part of your daily walk because, goodness knows, it's certainly become a daily walk of mine.
Jumping. My worst enemy. Oh.
Yes, it's good to have a bit of a running jump. Oh, very impressive, actually.
Thank you.
Yes, it does get a bit wobbly. So, right, right.
Hop. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Ah.
Oops.
Oh, actually, that's a point.
Oh. I hope someone fixes this bridge at some point.
Yes, well. So, yes, this is the other bridge that we come towards. So let's see. And then there is the tree. Now then, how confident are you in climbing trees?
Not at all. I mean, I am confident, of course.
Excellent. Excellent. That's just what I like to hear.
Of course.
Anyways, let's go this way. Go on. Ah. So, how goes it?
Good. Climbing trees?
Well then, by all means, lead the way.
Of course. I'm fine. This is nothing. No. See? Totally fine.
Completely fine.
Yes.
You did that without a sweat.
Yes.
With no hesitation.
Of course. I am perfectly fine. I am a
Absolutely
famous swordsman
amazing.
after all.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes, well, that is very good. I am very impressed.
Yes, what's the next destination?
Don't worry, it shouldn't be anywhere near as precarious now. It is just through this log, and now it's just a simple walk upwards.
Of course.
Right, no, it's this way. Back this way. Yes, there's quite a bit of foliage. But yes, it's just quite a simple walk up this way. Try not to fall to your death, as that would be rather inconvenient.
Yes, I shall not do that. Just, I will be on this side.
Yes, it's quite a long fall, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Yes, quite a long one.
Yes.
We should probably...
Yes, a very long fall.
Yes, we should probably move along.
Yes, yes, of course.
Yes, that is...
Ah.
No, that is a hole right there.
Yes, it's always recommended to watch where you're stepping, because otherwise it would be a very long tumble, and I don't know many people who would survive a fall like that. In fact, honestly, you know what? Never mind. I shan't mention it.
Very well. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Ah. Well then. This here is the monolith.
I see. It's quite thing of architecture, I guess.
Ah, yes, it's. Think of it as a relic from old times, from the time before we came around.
Does it have any significance to it other than that?
Ah, yes. So this is. So when I first came here, the Lord of the Forest, as I knew them, they used to reside around this area, and for the longest time, I believed that this was just a monument to the Forest Lord. But with the vanishing of the Forest Lord, it became apparent what its true purpose was. So what it does is that it absorbs and collects the ambient magic from the environment, and it sends it straight towards the town.
For what purpose exactly?
For sustaining the town's protection.
Oh. See. Well, then I guess we are lucky it's still standing.
Yes, because if you have seen some of the other areas of the forest, you could see that there are actually ruins of other monoliths around, but they have long since decayed.
I see.
Yes, so it is quite fortuitous that that one is still standing, because that is hypothetically the last line of defense between us and the forces that be.
And what exactly are the forces that be? Aside from the Fae?
Many things. Yes, from the Fae. The Fae is one example. In fact, that's probably the biggest example. The Fae do not necessarily have a good relationship with the town, and we have tried making amends, but there are still those who are not keen upon the town and its inhabitants.
I see. And why exactly is this bad relationship? Is it just because of the trees?
The trees may be partially, but ultimately the mortals and the Fae have never really quite seen eye to eye. I think it might be due to the whole thing about kidnapping children and all that, but that is just one example. For example, the Fae are capricious and they see mortals as, well, so short-lived that the individual lives of one doesn't necessarily matter in the grand scheme of things.
I see.
And of course, us mortals will object to that sentiment.
Quite a lot to think about.
There's that. There is also other entities, neither mortal nor Fae, and one of my pet projects is trying to figure out what's going on with the corruption. Although it seems like, as of late, the corruption has become more pacified. But I am still doing my own individual work to make sure that it is fully purified and banished.
What is the corruption?
A malevolent force that intends on the destruction of all life as we know it. You know, the usual.
Oh. Does it show up here often? Not that I'm scared or anything. I'm just wondering.
Well, so it used to be quite active, but until what was it, a week ago or so? No, it's not been that active at all. So
With
I'm not quite sure what's happened.
with some cruel writing, you will see it will spell out I go.
Oh, so you actually know how to write common. Okay, very well. Okay. You have a good one. Or you safe travels.
What did he write? I cannot read common.
I
Or was that common?
yes, he just wrote in common I go. So he is departing for the time being.
Oh, I see. Well, let's hope he's safe in this forest.
Yes, likewise. I hope that he has a safe return and doesn't fall off any cliffs.
Yes. So, where should we head next?
I believe that is effectively the tour of both the town and the forest. For the most part, I have shown you the entire zone. Well, what's it? I've shown you the biggest and most expansive part of the forest, which is high up. Lower down, I'm sure you can get lost between the nooks and crannies, but beyond that, I think I've shown you all that I really can.
I see.
That
Well,
said, are you a reading man?
No, not exactly. I cannot write or read.
Well then, I was thinking of showing you something, but if you aren't necessarily interested in books, then I suppose it's not too important for
I mean, it's not like I'm not interested, I just cannot read them.
Yes, that is correct. I mean, you can speak common, but I suppose yes, speaking common and reading it is rather difficult. It's rather different.
Yes, I mean, I come from a peasant family, we don't exactly are allowed education.
Yes, I see. So,
Sorry?
and yet you have a sword.
Yes, I told you I am a traveling swordsman now. Oh goodness, this tree again.
Well, yes. Come now.
Yes, I am
You
going.
handled it so well. You handled it so
Yes,
well.
and I am still handling it. I am still...
Of course, of
It's
course.
just a tree.
So, yes. Yes. I also suggest not looking down.
Not looking... I am not looking down. I did not look down just now. I am looking
You're
up.
not looking down? Excellent.
Yes, the sky is blue. The sky is blue.
Yes, the sky isn't... Although if you keep looking up, you might not have seen where your foot was going, and you might have tripped and fallen. Well, it's a good thing that we aren't in the tree anymore, is it?
Oh, where am I? Oh, yes. I meant to do that. There was
Exactly.
a bug or something dangerous on the ground. Yes, I chased it off.
Yes,
We are perfectly
a
safe.
very interesting bug, no less.
Yes.
In fact, actually... Yes, a bug. All right, well then, shall we continue?
Yes.
So, yes.
And where did you come from, if I may ask? Oh, headache.
Oh,
I'm back.
I was born in a more... I was born more within the town, so to speak. So we would be. So I was quite well educated. My parents were, well, they were quite intellectual in their own right. They were capable of reading and writing, and they taught me as such.
I see.
But I believe one of the unusual things is that both my father and my mother were normal humans without unusual. Oh yes, you might want to be careful to not overreach. Well, yes. So my family, or at least my parents, were normal humans. Oh.
Sorry, oh my goodness, my leg. I did overjump a bit. I'm fine. I meant to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course.
Yes.
But I myself have sort of always known that I'm not quite a human, or at least a normal human.
This game. I cannot quite place it.
Exactly. So yes, and with that in mind, I decided that when I came of age, I would go out into the world to learn more about myself, or at least that was the intention, to see if I can find books or lexicons or encyclopedias, anything like that, that might have some inkling of helping me understand what quite about me is different to other humans.
And have you found out?
Not really. I mean, particularly, I was planning on. I was genuinely searching for. I suppose I was searching for myself in a more literal sense, but ever since coming here, that has sort of been squandered because, well, we can't really leave this realm. So, yes. Oh, so, yes.
Oh. Careful, sliding. Slide.
Yes,
I'm fine.
do be careful.
Oh, not that way.
Yes, yes,
I'm
of
up.
course.
Whoa.
But ultimately, I left home. Oh, are you quite alright?
Yes, I am fine. My face.
Yes,
I'm
of
fine.
course. Simply some slippery rock, I take it.
Yes, just must have rained or something. Wet rocks. I'm fine.
Yes, of course.
No.
But otherwise, yes, I was hoping to be able to go about and search more about if there's any logs or records of anyone else with my condition. But I never found anything, and unfortunately, I don't think I ever will.
I see. It is quite unfortunate.
Yes. It is quite a shame. But so far, I'm adapting to life here. It's not bad. It's rather pleasant. Oh, and there's a. Oh, that's the ferry from earlier. Well, I believe I have given you the entire tour of the place.
Yes, I believe so.
From this point, you should be able to navigate Sundal and the forest on your own means.
Of course. Thank you very much for this. Showing me around.
Of course.
Of course.
Introducing new yes, so
yes.
introducing new people to the town has sort of low-key become one of my responsibilities. Although I do think that Pip is also one of the... I mean, he's been around longer, so he's much more experienced than I. But I do the tour of the forest, because I do not fear the forest.
I can respect that, I guess. I also do not fear
yes.
the forest,
Oh, yes,
so if you need someone to go with you, I'm available.
Exactly. Now then. I mean, of course, if you're such a great swordsman, then what would you have to fear?
Of course. Yes, I am a swordsman.
Anyways, let's see.
Nothing really, just basking in
the business.
Presence of a nose. And someone else behind me as well.
Oh, hey.
Yes, I am. I am new in town. My name is vivaldi. Whoa!
Oh! What are you doing? He just fell in. He just fell in the water. Yeah, you guys fell in the water. The new guy.
Suddenly, Cyrene was the entire time, and all of a sudden, another character got to have a fucking moment.
Were there multiple characters? Were there multiple characters here all at once? Immersion. Anyway, sorry, don't mind me. I was just jesting. So, what is going on?
I did
Has
not fall in
anything
the water.
exciting happened in the
I did
town?
not. I'm fine. I meant to do that.
You
I'm
intentionally
Vivaldi.
dove, of course.
You
Of
totally
course.
didn't.
No.
Hello there.
Yes.
Where have you been?
So yes, you intentionally dove in because you saw the water and you thought it was so refreshing, didn't you?
Of course, I did not accidentally slip off. Of course. I meant to do that.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Because you are great and brave and impressive and a legendary swordsman.
Of course. The one and only. Vivaldi. The swordsman of somewhere. Oh.
Oh.
Yes, well. So why are you all staring forlorn into the sunset, or not sunset, into the horizon? Is there anything particularly exciting going on there?
We're just sitting here. Everything's okay.
My
Yeah.
thoughts.
Well, I suppose, my duties to guide the newcomers are relieved, so to speak. Oh yes, Vivaldi, meet Atticus. What are your names again? I do apologize.
Vic, Ty.
Vic and Ty. Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
I'm Vivaldi. The great and... Oh, I did not slip. Yes, I am Vivaldi.
A great, legendary travelling swordsman. The most impressive and daring feats I have ever seen from a newcomer doing my tour.
Yes.
It is all him.
Oh.
That's quite impressive.
I know, it is. Anyways, I am going to be heading back towards the town. I will see you all I will see you all later.
Of course. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Oh. And yes. All right. And yes. Have a good day. See you all.
So, what's the name of Miss Mermaid? Or Siren?
Serene.
Hello? And Vivaldi.
You alright? If you're saying anything, you're not talking.
I wasn't saying anything.
Is that the blood? Did it change color?
I'm so used to you having your legs.
A
A lot of people
I'm heading
were.
back into town for now. I'll be at the library.
It used to look different.
Wait.
Alright.
Tried to grab him and drag him in.
Oh, there's a man drowning.
She lifts him up. She's still holding him. She's not drowning him.
I mean, of course.
Okay.
You were very scared of me last time. Turns him to face her.
You snuck up on me.
Ego. Puts like crabs from her net and salmon in his pockets.
Thank you. I'm trying to stay afloat.
Away from the shore and puts
A
him
bunch
back
of
on the
ocean
dock.
water. A bunch of ocean water just pours out of it and goes into the water, changes the color of the water for a bit, and then it goes back to normal.
Terrifying. I mean, not scary at all.
But anyway, as I was saying, I'll be heading to the library.
You know,
Yeah.
if you listen
Same
closely
time.
to the water, you hear.
I guess I will look around the town more. Nice meeting you. I am Vivaldi.
My heart craves for warm and
Full swordsman Vivaldi, who can apparently turn invisible. But why? Why can he turn invisible? Find out next time on Waypoint Z. Or not. I'm not sure if I can keep coming to Waypoint. Maybe on occasion. Our work schedule. Muszę zobaczyć, która godzina. I need to check the time. It's 2012. Not 2012, it's 22. 2012. Bullshit. Is that a goddamn lizard? What is that? Oh goodness, how the heck do I will try to sneak. Yes, sneaking works. Against some sort of prehistoric monster. Okay, Vivaldi. Be careful. Oh, it moved. I am not here. Can it see me? Can it see me? Okay, just wait for it to turn around. Oh. Ah!
Kind of weird. Oh yes, no, absolutely, but that has worked.
Sorry, I may have drenched your coat. Don't take that back.
I was already.
Thank you.
I was already drenched. Thank you. It's Balenciaga. That's why it looks a little different.
This is gonna air dry you.
Such giant lizard out there.
Finally have a elemental cousin from every single plane. We have one of air, water, and now finally.
I think it's gone.
Plane.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Julian.
Cousins. Everybody's calling us brothers, but we're cousins because if
Well-
you were a fire elemental, then we'd be brothers. But since you're a water elemental, we're
And
cousins.
are
since we
you
all
any
are.
of them? Are you any of the affiliated?
I don't really see a problem with being
I'm not an elemental.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, I don't mind
Well,
it in the familial
okay,
sense,
fair enough.
but to be
Actually, wait.
Plus,
are
you don't
are
recognize me?
textbooky.
I would think that. Well, wait, they changed.
Hmm. Say, good gentleman. You deal mostly in spices, yes?
Spices, teas, some assorted herbs.
I see. You would not happen to have anything that is food-like?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that, though you can try the tavern. If no one is in, as long as you, take within reason, there should be some food behind the counter.
I see. And out of curiosity, what kind of spices are those?
I have mostly normal stuff you could think of. If you need anything specific, I roll for it, and I have a few magical ones.
I do not deal with magic. I'm just merely curious. I like to cook, so perhaps I will be doing this
Understandable.
business with you in the future. But I don't have
We
a house
do
right
have
now.
a fair selection due to the outsides changing all the time. I'm sure I can accommodate your requests.
I will keep that in mind, good sir. Thank you. I must be off.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, sir. Good
What?
evening, sir.
No.
Or
Oh,
good
yes.
morning.
Oh, give me a moment.
That is quite a pickle, Vivaldi. That is quite a pickle. One of those tents should be do fine.